Hello, this is the Comfort Inn Consumer Behavior Report for J-Hall Consulting. A little background on Comfort Inn. Comfort Inn and Comfort Inn Suite hotels are primarily upper middle scale limited service hotels that offer a warm and welcoming guest experience designed to help travelers feel refreshed and ready to take on the day. They are one of the original brands in the limited service category, and Comfort Inn has built a reputation for consistent, high-value accommodations for both business and leisure travelers. A quick look at the demographics. They are primarily geared towards family vacationers, business travelers, and senior citizens, and are most popular amongst baby boomers at 54%. That's followed by women at 51% and men at 50%. The individuals who booked at Comfort Inn were between the ages of 18 to 29 years of age, 50 to 64, and 30 to 49. Quick look at the domestic holdings of Comfort Inn properties. Domestically, Comfort has 1,031 properties and operates in 49 of the 50 states and the District of Columbia. They currently have no properties in Hawaii, and California, as you can see from the map, is home to the most Comfort Inn properties with 66, followed closely by Texas with 62 and Pennsylvania at 52. The greatest number of properties are primarily located in the eastern United States. If you look at the chart on the right, you'll see that these are the top 10 Comfort locations domestically. Next, moving on to Comfort Inn International properties. Internationally, Comfort has 501 properties in 22 countries, with 30.14% of the properties being located in Canada, followed by Australia, France, and Japan at 16.97%, 13.57%, and 10.78% respectively. If you look at the chart on the right, you will see, moving from left to right, the country in which Comfort Inn has properties, the number of properties within that country, and the percent of total international properties that that country holds. Now we're going to take a quick look at the psychographic profile of the Comfort Inn consumers. These individuals would be most categorized as staycationers, hedonists, home lovers, price conscious, autonomous, influencers, and 20% travelers. The staycationers are individuals that want to typically stay within a location in their area. Hedonists take excitement and love new experience. Home lovers are family oriented, while the price conscious want value and more bang for their buck, essentially. Most of the guests are very autonomous. They are motivated by achievement, ideals, and self-expressions, and that is typically the business consumers. And research has shown that a large amount of individuals that do stay at the Comfort properties are very prevalent on social media, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And the 80-20 travelers, these are individuals that travel for work 80% of the time and stay at home 20% of the time. Taking a quick look at the external environmental factors, these are important to consider as it relates to not only Comfort but the entire hotel industry and the market. A quick analysis of the current situation. In 2017, the total global market for the hotel industry topped $570.18 billion, and in the U.S. alone, the market experienced revenues of $208 billion. This was the largest growing sector in the world, and so that bodes favorably for Comfort Inn moving into the future. We also have to be aware of the economic considerations. Baby boomers are beginning to overtake the largest market population by Gen X and the Gen Y. Also, technology and our major competitors. The Comfort Inn's major competitors are Holiday Inn, Wyndham, Courtyard Marriott, and Hampton Hilton. In terms of revenue against competing markets, Choice Hotels is fueled by its flagship brand, which generated $1 billion, while Holiday Inn generated $3.29 billion. Taking a quick look at the SWOT analysis, these are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that we must consider on our strategic evaluation and recommendation of moving forward. I'll just briefly point out a key few points. With strengths, the Comfort brand has successfully rebranded, unifying 3 hotels, and consumers responded positively to the brand and logo changes. Weaknesses. We must be aware of both internal and external factors. One of the internal weaknesses is positioning. The struggle to reach millennials and Generation X, or excuse me, Z, due to outdated marketing and marketing middle class families. With external weaknesses, we have to be aware of both the power of suppliers, the power of buyers, and the threat of substitutes. Opportunities. Customers can earn perks with every stay. They can use the rewards for room gifts, gift card experience, and additionally, they get exclusive rewards for being members, like discounted rates. One of the key threats that we must consider is the disruptive innovation of companies like Airbnb. They have caused a formation of alternative substitutes to the traditional hotel industry. And so that, along with competitors, is something that's 100% affecting Comfort Inn. Taking a quick look at the marketing mix, it consists of product, price, place, and promotion. So we have to consider a number of things when recommending a new strategy for Comfort Inn moving forward. As previously mentioned, the current generations seem to make up the most guests at Comfort Inn. We expect a transition to happen with the new Comfort brand, and that will typically start moving us into a new direction as how we market. In 2012, Comfort Inn introduced a new logo, and that expects us to take it above the mid-scale range. We do recommend that Choice Hotels implement real-time updated global distribution systems to increase the usability of consumers accessing the distribution channels. And lastly, the Comfort brand should market their services authentically in a way that promotes the recent brand revitalization, utilizing integrated marketing communications, which will allow different communication channels to deliver consistent and compelling messages about the organization. We're going to take a quick look at the pricing strategy that we do recommend going forward. The three pricing objectives that we have are: develop a pricing strategy that signals quality while increasing profits and market share; increase RevPAR, which is revenue per available room, by 3% in year one, and in year 1 and 2, and 3.5% in year 3. The total market experienced a growth rate of 2.7%. So as you can see, with the right push with marketing and promotion and effective pricing strategy, the 3% and then eventually the 3.5% is within the ballpark. And lastly, we want to increase market share by 3% in year 1 and year 2, and 5% in year 3. In order to do that, we recommend employing a defender strategy with elements of a prospector strategy. As a defender, Choice Hotels should seek to maintain a secure position in the market due to the fact that the market is stable, and this allows us to protect our market share and defend from others. We do suggest offering lower competitive prices at certain locations and higher prices at other locations because of the quality and better service than our competitors. Including elements of the prospector strategy will center around stimulating new market opportunities and technology. And additionally, we must respond to rapidly early signs of price-related matters due to the fact that many of our competitors use a competitive-based pricing strategy when evaluating their room rates. Some of the price considerations that we must consider are cost. Comfort Inn domestic system has continued to decrease the number of properties and rooms since 2013. However, upgrades to current properties and new properties in the growing markets has continued to offset those the decrease in properties. In 2017 alone, 180 properties have been approved for development, and operating expenses increased by 6.03% from 2015 to 2016, and 10.69% from 2016 to 2017. So with that, that is a sign of growth that is occurring as well. We also need to be cognizant of the demand and competition. We've mentioned the industry disruptors Airbnb. They continue to be the main source of competition for the hotel industry as a whole. One of the things that we do have going for is the disposable income in the United States has risen year over year due to a prosperous economy. And as previously mentioned, the travel and tourism sector grew in 2018. This was more than any economic sector, and it accounted for 10.4% of the world's economic activity in 2018. Now, to meet our objective, we recommend a combination of pricing strategies: differential pricing strategy, bundle pricing, and psychological pricing. With differential, we need to be cognizant of the timing, seasonal factors that affect the hotel industry, location, and adjust accordingly, and then also customer segmentation, being that price typically signals value, so we need to be cognizant of how we price it. We recommend that Comfort Inn partners with some of the local restaurants in the area, and we could bundle that by offering a slightly higher room rate, but then they would get discounts at those restaurants. And that is a great way to move up the price while also using promotional elements and building up our market share. With psychological pricing, as we mentioned before, they use price as a sign of value. So we can afford to price our hotels slightly above our competitors due to the excellent service and quality of rooms of Comfort Inn. Now, moving on to some of the promotional efforts, the Comfort brand utilizes traditional advertising mediums such as television ads to market the target audience. What we'd like to do is continue to focus on those things and make sure that we are being competitive and consistent with the Comfort brand, using TV advertisements, which are focused on highlighting some of the new challenges and benefits of the Comfort brand, and create collateral advertising featuring brochures, flyers, and posters with that. We do recommend a sales promotion and suggest that 2 new programs that Comfort Inn should implement to create value for the consumers. First, Comfort Inn should introduce a promotion to allow consumers to add on hotel benefits and customize their experience. And second, Comfort Inn should offer upgrade packages to members who partake in their loyalty program. A couple of the upgrades that we've listed are free laundry services, 1 free Uber ride within 10 miles of the hotel, upgrade to breakfast for every night of the stay, and a paid ticket to a major attraction within the city. Social media is very prevalent in today's society. As you can see from below, 78% of females currently use social media in some form, while 65% of males use social media. The Comfort brand should continue to use existing channels such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also LinkedIn to communicate with their consumers. We did notice that there is no certified account from Comfort Inn, so utilizing that in order to connect with our consumers would be a definitely move forward. Additionally, there should be a at Comfort Help Twitter page, which is created for customer needs, and so we could respond to them very quickly. Now, the Comfort brand's communication objective should be to create and share brand messages and conversations across a mix of owned, earned, and paid communication channels. The Comfort brand should utilize a market-oriented PR strategy where public relations activities contribute to the marketing strategy of the Comfort brand. To do this, we could develop news about the Comfort brand, create brand awareness through PR activities, and then also create magazine stories and web articles about the Comfort brand reaching their target market and ideal market. Lastly, the Comfort brand should continue to utilize press releases to share relevant news and create their own internal and external publications like brochures and also videos. In addition to that, we want to use this in order to increase our personal selling. We want to make sure that we are promoting the brand accordingly and making sure that consumers understand the benefits of staying with Comfort Inn. By utilizing all the new recommendations of the product, the place, and promotion, we do believe that Comfort Inn will continue to experience growth and meet their strategic objectives going forward into the future. Thank you.